Let's talk it. Let's talk it. Let's talk it. You already know what it is. It's All Facts, No Opinion Sport Podcast. I'm your host, 1-3. I don't let nothing marinate. We get straight to the sauce. Everything saucy. Mr. Whip It to the Oils, a.k.a. Mr. Arm & Hammer. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. It's all free. And if you get an opportunity and a chance, please go to Santos Boxing, my co-host channel, and hit that sub button so we can bring you the .5 speed show. But at the end of the day, you see, shout out to Naeem De Jesus. We got more belts than this. We got tons of titles. But at the end of the day, I'm just here to tell y'all and let y'all know I know what I'm talking about. You hear me? I know what I'm talking about. And let's get to it. Shakur. Shakur. All honesty, I see a lot of people, which a lot of us, because we see it in Shakur, but every time he get in the ring, he doesn't bring it out. You know, at 126, 130, he was a monster. You understand me? 135 came, you know, he got his first situation. Then he fought, after that, he fought De Los Santos for the vacant WBC title. That fight was the opportunity and chance for Shakur Stevenson to show us that he is amongst the elite, that he's really an elite fighter. And in that fight, De Los Santos was robbed. De Los Santos was robbed. We seen two fights back to back with Shakur. One fight he ran. The second fight, he fought a William Zepeda style fight. He didn't mean to fight that way. He fought William Zepeda way because he was trying to impress Turkey. You understand me? Now, getting to this. You know, I'm going to get to the conspiracy theory later. You know, I don't really like saying that word because a conspiracy is an actual charge. It's a crime. And the definition of theory is a true story, is a good story. But, Teofimo. Teofimo has the better resume. You know, Richard Comey, who Lomachenko at the time was the IBF champion. Everybody was scared of him. Was the boogeyman. Teo went up there, second round knockout, get him out of here. Richard Comey, out the way. Lomachenko was in his prime. A lot of people were saying Lomachenko was better than Shakur. Lomachenko and Shakur could have fought. You know, especially top rank when they brought Gary Russell Jr., when they brought Rickendale. They brought them up 3-4 weight classes to fight Loma, big as fuck. You know what I mean? But make a long story short, and a short story even a little bit more shorter, Teo beat Comey, Loma, Josh Taylor. 3 elite fighters. Sandor Martin, elite. Steve Claggett is like a Canadian William Zepeda, right? From north of the border, right? I like Steve Claggett as a fighter. Because a lot of Steve Claggett fights was, he got robbed. You know, he got robbed. I'm keeping it tall and shit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. He got robbed. It's like Bo Chica got robbed. Word was Bo Chica put Teo down to sparring. So when he fought Cambosis, which I thought they robbed Teo in that fight. Because you can go back and watch the fight. You're going to watch the first round. When you see the first round, you know the outcome of the fight. You know what I mean? Because if Teo got a 10th round knockdown and that first round knockdown would have counted, he would have won the fight, right? But what happened? Cambosis dropped Teo. Teo get back up, dropped Cambosis. Did the referee call it a knockdown? No. He looked at Bob Arum like when Bob Arum did with Hernandez and Floyd. And, you know. But I thought it was a robbery in that fight. You know, people can go back and watch the fight. You're going to see everything I'm saying because you got to take it from the champion. You feel me? So if it's if he get a knockdown and what you call it, Teo, if Cambosis get a knockdown, Teo get a knockdown, ain't it a draw or even fight? But you should have caught to count that knockdown in the first round too when Teo got up and dropped Cambosis, but y'all didn't. I'm getting to it. Shakur Stevenson. When he fought William Zepeda, yes, the rope saved him. We knew that. We knew a lot of people, when you go back and watch the fight at .5 speed or go watch the fight with no biased commentary, you're gonna see a whole different fight with the mute down. You're gonna be like, damn, Zepeda won. You know? But right now and right here is the opportunity to show that, you know, he's amongst the situations. But the point I'm getting to is, damn, Shakur, this is your 3rd fight with Eddie Hearn? I thought it was a 2-fight deal, you know? But I guess I'm always right because I always said it was a 3-fight deal. But make a long story short, and a short story even shorter, Eddie Hearn called Rick Renee. Rick Renee was like, all right, because they told us, you seen the WWE shit right there. He said, Eddie Hearn called me, was like, yo, I need this, but I need a big favor from you. So the big favor from them is going to be Boots and Virgil. I promise y'all it's going to be Boots and Virgil. We gonna do a topic on that. Make sure stay out of the Texas vicinity, either Vegas, New York, or you can go to Atlantic City. You feel me? But at the end of the day, it's getting back to Shakur and them. Shakur finally get his Ring Magazine opportunity. Everybody know at 135, Tank run 135. He been at 135 for how long? He beat majority all the elite fighters at 135, from Ryan Garcia to Frank Martin, Pitbull Cruz. He really beat Lamont. Like y'all. But we back at it. Teofimo Lopez, he got to do it by KO, or unless he put on an Arnold Barboza type of performance. Aloma, Josh Taylor type of performance. But every time Teo up his competition, he demolished him. But I'm going to keep it tall. This type of fight we're going to see is going to be like Teo versus Jermaine Ortiz. It's going to be like Shakur versus De Los Santos. You know, and what I mean by that is Corey telling you what he's going to do. He's not going to stand there and trade. He's going to pop shot you, Tom and Jerry. You're just going to have to try to catch him. But at the end of the day, that right there is where you're going to go bad at. Because you're going to move back. He's going to go on his back foot and Teo going to come with that overhand and catch him. Why I say that? Because remember I tell y'all, we seen it with Devin Haney and Linares. We seen it with a lot of fighters. His chin got rattled for the second time. First time was in sparring with Tank. Second time by Williams and Payton. Teo going to hit him in that button and watch him go out. Listen, you know, it's going to be a good fight for people. You know, if it goes the distance, you know, everybody knows Shakur is going to win. If it goes by knockout, we know Teo going to win. But if Teo put on a spectacular performance like a Josh Taylor, a Lomachenko, or Arnold Barboza, then you already know Teo going to be rewarded the victory. But at the end of the day, I'm just keeping it real. The Ring Magazine got something against him. And I'm glad Senior stood up and stated what he said, because at the end of the day, how you the Ring Magazine champion and you not even on pound for pound? How you got Shakur there and he not even the Ring Magazine champion? And I always said it. Boots and Teo is different. And I keep telling y'all, every time Rick Renee come on this joint, the Ring Magazine, how do they promote a Devin Haney fight, a Virgil Ortiz fight, or a Teofimo fight? They got to mention Boots' name. And then when they go to Shakur, they always got to mention Tank's name. Always. Why y'all got to mention these brothers' names? Ain't no fighter scared to fight no fighter. And these fighters are not worried about them other fighters. They worried about the opponent that's in front of them. You feel me? So keep it as that. You know, Teofimo never had a fight at 147. Nobody ain't wanted to see Teo versus Boots. But this is how you promote a fight, Rick Renee. You need to stop, because y'all Ring Magazine niggas is ass. Especially Max Kellerman and Mike Coppinger. We seen the Zuffa shit. The Zuffa shit ain't gonna work. The WBC is the main belt. It's the championship belt. It's the NBA final championship belt. It's the Super Bowl championship belt. It's the MLB championship belt. Shit, it's the Soccer League championship belt. That's what the WBC is. The ring is a championship ring, nigga. You get paid the most once you get a title. Hey, Bud Crawford, you was always the WBO champ. You wanted that green belt so bad, and when you got it, now you part of the propaganda. This is what's wrong with you niggas. Let me know what you think in the comments and hit that like button. I'm out of here.